Hello.
No.
Good evening.
Hello, welcome to your show in my house.
Won't you introduce yourself to the audience?
Hello, I'm Joe and I am on Jack's course at Liverpool John Moore's, which is film, he might have said.
Ooh,
I
what an
listen to
intro.
the podcast all the time, so I do know that he has said.
Ooh, avid listener.
Avid listener, yeah. So what episode are we in now?
We're on episode 22, I believe.
22.
Big 2-2.
I remember being 22, which is why I look old. I am. I'm 27. So yeah, I decided to come to uni a little bit later.
Oh, don't like that noise.
Is that kicking up? We can get another chair.
No, it's right. It's just whenever I do a load of movement, but if I'm just doing this, it's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. So why have you brought me here?
Well, Joe, I want to have a chat.
You want to have a chat?
Friend to friend, man to man, just a nice wee chat.
Shoot the shit.
Get to know each other a little bit better, maybe.
Yeah, that'd be good because
some stories.
We've done a little bit
laughs.
of chatting.
We have indeed,
but it's not been as much as real friends chat.
I mean, right off the bat, is there anything that you would like to talk about?
Do you know what? An answer would be good right now, but I don't really have one. I am from Yorkshire.
Hey.
That's in there now. I've pointed and looked at that camera, but that camera can pick up the whole thing. Editing. Well, I tell you what we could talk about off the bat is I was sick as a dog last night and missed today's lecture, which was on Irish cinema. Now, Jack, you're not Irish. Northern Irish. Told me on the way over. You can make that decision for yourself.
Technically, I'm Northern Irish, but I would consider myself more
But you
Irish
do consider yourself Irish, yeah.
because I am a Catholic boy.
Okay, because that's the thing. Now, so I'm interviewing now. This is my show. No,
Hello, welcome to Joe's show.
So the problem is, as English people, we know nothing of the Irish history. So maybe this could be an episode where you educate me, and then I educate other English people, and without it ever touching the syllabus, we all understand.
There we go.
So,
pay it forward.
Whenever I've spoken to Irish people, they identify as Catholic or Protestant, but they're never really religious. It's more of an identity, isn't it? It's like David Baddiel talks about Judaism.
Back in the day, it used to be religious.
Of course.
And then it more became about politics and what side you're on politically, because Catholics, nationalists the majority of them would like a united Ireland, whereas Protestants or Unionists would like to stay a part of the UK. But obviously there are exceptions.
Does any of that stem from the religious teachings, or? Because obviously there are certain little differences in Protestant religious teaching and Catholicism. I was raised a Catholic myself.
I mean, yeah, it did. It would have started out trying to get these keys in my back pocket because they're sticking into my ass.
Well, we can't have all the fun.
It would have started out that Catholic teachings are obviously more, or in the words of Protestants, more flamboyant. You've got all the stained glass and shit. You've got I mean, what sums it up perfectly is that whenever you get communion at a Catholic church,
I'm gonna burp. Sorry. That is deep. Spicy.
Catholic church will say, "This is." If they give you communion, they say, "This is the body of Christ." The wine, "This is the blood of Christ."
And the other ones,
Protestant will say, "This is a representation of the body of Christ."
The fact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In reality, it's haunted bread.
Yeah. And we just laugh it up.
Yeah.
This is the body of Christ now. Aren't we so lucky? There's more. He did turn fish and bread and feed the 5,000 out of what was it, 5 loaves, 2 fish?
Something like that.
was all that the little boy had, but he gave it all to Jesus, and that made Jesus glad.
Exactly.
That was the lyrics. It's all the little boy had, and Jesus was like, I am glad of this. Like, surely be more grateful. It is everything he had to give.
It's sort of like, all right, come on, cheers.
Yeah. So,
anybody want?
Ta-la. Bang! 5,000 people. It's like glad is such an underwhelming thing.
This is okay. Yeah. Boy, watch this. Bam! There you go, cons.
You're basic. Whoosh!
The little boy went home and cried.
Yeah. And he had probably loads of fish and bread by the end of it, but he just felt undermined by Jesus in that day. The other one, do you know the story about Jesus turning water into wine?
Mm-hmm.
This fucking annoys me, this story. I got problems with this story right off the bat. So basically, for those that don't know, Jesus was at a party of some sort, like, I don't know, maybe a wedding. And at the wedding, I don't know why this is in the Bible. It's just to like show off. It's like
he was at his mate's 21st.
I call it like dick swinging Jesus. Like him just being like, I'm so magic, and like so he's at his mate's 21st or whatever, and the party's going well.
Big Pete's blowout 21st birthday party.
Big up JC. But then like they fucking drink all the wine, and they're like, fuck, we've done it again. And then Jesus is like, wait, I got this. He goes down the river, fills up all the like wine cravats.
Hold on, boys. I can sort it out.
Whoa! And then he's like, so he takes them down to the river, fills these cravats full of water, and then he goes, habana, and then they turn into fucking wine, okay? And that's cool, and that's where the story should end. But then for some stupid fucking reason, they feel the need to fill in the next bit, and they're like, and it's even better wine than before. Like, fuck off, Jesus, man. Like, it's cool that you turn it into wine. You don't have to make Tommy Topper like the better the wine. And the reason why the
Jesus' own brand wine.
They even come out with this shit like, oh, normally we give the shit wine later because it's like the guests won't be able to tell because they're so drunk that they won't be able to tell the wine's less. Well, how can they tell now?
I can tell you from working in a bar, every time I've had people in the bar, they've come up and they've asked for like a really specific type of white wine.
Yeah.
I know for sure we don't have this white wine, so it's like, yep.
Yeah.
You want the... Okay, goes, gets Pinot Grigio, pours it in. They never know the difference.
They never know because Jack is Jesus. Jack's going out the back.
I make my own wine.
Water, homina, and it's the best wine of all time. I fucking hate it, man. What a dick. Like, and how did they know it was better wine? The whole point of the shit wine being brought out last is because you can't tell. So how do you know it's better now? It doesn't make any sense. Not added to the fact that it cannot have happened anyway. I got beef with Jesus, man.
Breathe in.
Fuck him, man. Aladdin's a way better story.
Yes, sir.
It is.
Yes, sir.
I like it more. Am I peaking? I'm getting excited. Am I peaking?
You were.
Yeah.
Speaking of Aladdin,
I'm
Disney Plus. Shot or?
I'm not on it at all because we're getting it like way late.
Yeah.
Yeah. All I'm seeing is that Baby Yoda.
Yeah.
He is called Yoda.
Yeah.
I googled this.
I have no idea where it's come from. Like if
The Mandalorian.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I'm not a Star Wars boy.
Are you not?
I'm not.
I really liked it.
I've seen all of them, but I'm not big into it.
I'm dead, man. It's gone. I hate it. So I love it. I still love the first three. Yeah. The originals, not the prequels.
Yeah.
And then the prequels were shit, but you can watch them.
Yeah.
And then I thought, what was the other one called when they brought it back? The Last Jedi? No, that was the latest one.
Yes.
The one before that, where you meet Rey. Sorry.
That's not Rogue One, is it?
No, that was good. I like that one.
Fuck, I can't remember the name of it.
Yeah, I don't know why. I'm always The Force Awakens.
Force Awakens. It's the one.
I like that. I thought it had like it laid foundations for the story to get better.
Yeah.
And I really like Kylo Ren. I know everyone's like, oh, he's a mopey emo bitch, but I'm like, he is such a great villain because he's so troubled. He doesn't even know if he believes in what he's doing.
Yeah.
But he's doing it because of this guy that he never met that died before him.
Whenever you watch him, I keep on kicking these wires.
Oh, he's not going right up the thing, yeah.
He's, as you said, he's such a good villain because whenever you're watching him, you're sort of like, you don't know whether to hate him or feel sorry for him.
I And I think everyone's like making out he's like this emo kid, and I'm like, no, but it makes so much sense, and it's something we haven't seen before.
Yeah.
A truly conflicted villain in Star Wars. That's good writing to me. But then The Last Jedi was just a bag of dicks. It was shit. Just don't bother, man. If you're not into Star Wars, don't watch it. Or maybe do, because I think it just pissed Star Wars fans off more. It's a very pretty film, but it just like undoes all of the questions that were being asked. It answers them like a really shitty middle finger way of just going, "Oh, you thought that? No, it actually means nothing. It's actually pointless." And everyone's going like, there's people going out there going like, well, I think it's really good because it's not copying The Empire Strikes Back. And I'm like, yeah, they're doing something different, and then they're doing it well, and they don't do it well at all.
Yeah.
I'm getting angry again. Jesus wasn't even involved. Yeah, Disney Plus, what are your thoughts?
I'm not too happy about it, to be honest, because it's just another service we have to pay for.
Well, but...
I mean, it's good. You've got all the Disney films and all the, like, classics and everything all in the one place, but I mean, like, they could have just distributed it out to like Netflix or Hulu or whatever.
My thing,
means we're paying for less services. I
just think I'll probably get that and ditch off Netflix. I think Netflix is shit.
Oh, it's definitely got worse.
They boast about thousands and thousands of films, but they buy so much cheap crap. It's like fucking Pound World. When you go to like the DVD shelf in Pound World, it's like, where the fuck did you find these things?
Like loads and loads of times I've thought of a film I haven't seen in ages, and they're like, I want to watch that, go on the Netflix.
It's never there. Never there.
And they've always got some like shit thing that looks like a student film.
No, a piece of shit, and it shouldn't even be there.
Exactly.
And this is the way of them going. Like, it's like the fucking Tories saying, "Oh, we've created so many jobs, but there's 0 contracts."
Oh, we're getting political.
We're getting political, man. Yeah, foil hats. No, I'm not going to go into it, but basically, fuck them, man. It's general election time. I'm getting hype. Is that a fact?
What the fuck?
What's happened? Tell your audience, Jack. What's going on?
I've just got a text.
Oh my god, she's
I don't
pregnant.
know who from.
Wasn't me.
Hi all, you're my personal cutie, and I sent. I just got a text from Corin. What the fuck?
Yes, Corin. Big up Corin on the Jack Isle Show. Document of bits.
You all won't know who Corin is. He's one of our tutors in uni.
It's funny because he can't see. He has tunnel vision really badly. He's always bumping into shit. And then he stood on a desk one time. We shot ourselves.
What do you call it? Tom Cruise filmmaking or something?
Oh my god, yeah. First year project. He tried to inspire us, but the man has no fucking working eyes. Oh god, it was terrifying.
Fucking jumped around the room, trying to have a camera.
But the man cannot see shit. Like, he will fucking sit on someone's knee if they don't say, "I'm sitting here." So he is class. I love that he's texted you, man. That's so adorable.
That's weird.
So sorry, but it's shop talk time. Are you doing mixed media or dissertation?
Mixed media.
Mixed media, same. Oh yeah, but Corin still has some tutors.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like Corin.
I don't know why, because my personal tutor in first year to second year is Ruth. And then for some reason this year it's Corin.
The dissertation supervisors are different to the personal tutors.
I can't remember my supervisors.
And that was Shop Talk on Documented Bits.
There's actually something to talk about. I talked about it on last week's podcast. Have you heard about the crocodile that was found in Liverpool?
No, I haven't.
No?
I've just realised we have not finished our Disney Plus talk though.
We have not. Right.
This is going a bit.
I'll table the table the crocodile.
We'll table that because we need to edit all of that out. So we need to pick up at a natural place.
No, there's no edits.
There's edits.
There is no
edits. Don't do the shop talk. Oh, they'll hate me. They'll hate me. I'll be boring. So yeah, all I was saying, because Netflix like hoards so many fucking things, and I think that because Disney Studios are far superior. I think Netflix films are shite. They make so many that are genuinely bad, and the ones that people are like, oh, it's really good, like Bird Box.
I haven't seen
it's
that
just
yet.
Yeah. Like that's the noise you make when you watch
fair,
them.
They do have some originals that I like.
I like them, but I don't love them. But I think Disney Studios will make actually brilliant films.
Yeah.
And Netflix have some kind of like, I don't know what it is, but they just have this texture on the screen that when you watch it, I'm really scared about watching The Irishman. That's in the cinema. That's the new Scorsese one. He's released it very quickly, like short release in the cinemas. And I'm just a bit... But like, someone showed me a trailer, and as I was watching it, I was like, this is a Netflix film.
Yeah.
It just has a look and a vibe that I hate.
A lot of people are copying the Netflix look.
I think it's filmed for a television screen, not a cinema.
Yeah.
So apparently he's done this. But then, like, because there was a huge problem with that film with Natalie Portman the guy that did Ex Machina. He thought that was a cinema film. Then they were like, "Oh no, we're just going to put it on Netflix."
Madness.
If I could remember the thing, this would be a better part. But yeah, I say a lot. Sorry, guys, that just happens.
Oh no, so do I.
Oh yeah,
I'll just in the middle of a sentence where there's no need for me to take a pause. I'll just go, and then continue the rest of the sentence.
And I don't know what my brain's doing the whole time.
I never notice I do it, and then I go back and I edit it. I'm like, fuck me, will you shut the fuck up?
It's such a dumb filler, and it's like, why did I not know what I was saying? Like, what did my brain do there? I'm talking about a subject, I know what's coming, and then all of a sudden my brain goes, but doesn't make any sense. Brains are crazy. Have you seen that thing? The brain named itself?
Yeah.
That's fucking mad shit, man. I like that stuff.
Oh, fuck it.
They gargled.
Do you go on Reddit?
No, man.
There's a subreddit called Shower Thoughts, and you get loads of things like that in there. It's madness.
Hit me with your shower. Have you got any of your own shower thoughts?
Oh, I need to think about this one.
Mine at the minute are just arguments with Piers Morgan that I always win. I'm not going to tell them. They're not funny. It's just I just tell him why he's wrong about transphobia and things like that.
I actually thought of one earlier and I've completely forgot it. It was really good as well. I was actually in the shower when I came up with it. Oh, fuck. No, I can't remember what it was.
Have you ever imagined trying to eat yourself and where you'd kind of start? Right, if you tried to eat... You've got it. Okay, you do yours, then I'm going to do mine.
Why the fuck is our lip skin different from the rest of our skin?
It's weird, man.
And what if our whole body is covered in lip skin? How fucking
you look
weird
like fucking Red Skull from the
You would have to
Marvel films.
fucking... what's it called? Put lip balm on yourself.
Oh, if it's actual lip skin, not just the colour.
Yeah.
Like it's really fucking delicate and splits
skin.
all the time.
Yeah.
Christ.
Every time you hug someone, you get sexually aroused.
So many nerve endings.
But, oh god, yeah. That would be hilarious. That's weird because that's a mouth thing as well. Because I was going to talk about eat yourself. And then, apparently, the lips are the same colour as your anus. We can check. You put that away! That's moved. Oh dear.
Yeah, because I keep on kicking these wires.
Is there a better place to put it?
Right, I'm going to swing this wire around.
You do that. Oh, watch out for Julio!
Hey!
Julio Jones. They stupidly gave him... Does his head move? Quite freely so. They gave him studs and he's really hard to stand up.
You see our set and you like it, hey, why don't you leave a wee comment?
We got...
Compliment the fuck out of us.
Put out a fat like. My thing, so... If you could eat yourself, and you just started eating yourself, at what point would you die? Like, let's say you didn't get full as well, because I think, like, if you had, like, up to your knee, that's a big meal. You wouldn't have a piece of meat that big.
Are we counting in blood loss as well? For when you would die? Or if
I don't want to do that. I don't want to bleed out. I want to get to the point where you've eaten an organ and it's like, can't compute. Because you ain't getting, like... What do you think?
I don't know, like...
Not blood loss, no, because I don't think you're going to die at the dick. Which can be the title of the podcast.
I was about to say, that's going to be the name. Die at the dick.
Die at the dick. Yeah. And let's say it's not that painful, so you're just chomping away and you enjoy it. And then just at some point, you're just dead.
I mean, what are the vital organs?
Yes. Because the stomach would go. But, like, there has to be a line where the body just starts shutting down. Because if you can't bleed out, then technically you could probably go until the heart. And then when the heart starts beating, you're like, you're gone.
Yeah.
I want to go sooner than that.
I don't know. It would have to be a vital organ. You would have to eat. Or actually, if because you've eaten it, would it not just be still inside?
Would it go back in and just start replacing?
What happens whenever you eat your stomach? Where does it go?
Do you see shower thoughts?
Into the void.
Yeah. Oh. If you ate your own stomach, where would it go? Out. It'd just fall out and just go down. You shins.
And then you eat it again.
And then you eat it again. And you cry.
And then you're stuck in this continuous loop forever.
And you're so hungry. Your stomach's just constantly emptying. Shower thoughts. So there is that. But then I kind of do want to include... Because if you do the bleeding out thing, like, you've got, like, veins or arteries that if you slice them in your leg, you'll bleed to death. So you eat from your...
Say from, like, your foot up to about your knee, like, you would bleed out.
You'd bleed out and die, yeah. Even if you did it, like, you know, one of them...
Shout out to our World War II boys, all you veterans out there who have got your leg blown off and died.
Yes. Shit for you. They can't listen anymore.
Shout out one time.
Oh, that's it. Demonetized.
Oh, we're not monetized in the first place. So
You'll never. There we go. I had nothing to say. I threw out an
Let's talk about the crocodile.
Oh, tell me about the crocodile, man. Yeah.
Well, last week, if you watched last week, you would have found out that there was a crocodile found in Liverpool, cut in half, dead as fuck, at the side of the road.
I think I did hear about this.
There has been confirmation of where the crocodiles come from.
The zoo?
No. Basically, it was already dead. It was two guys. It was a stuffed crocodile. It used to be a real crocodile.
Like a taxidermy thing?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
taxidermy
fucking anticlimax, man.
And then
Julio!
Hey! These two guys found it in someone's basement and just thought it would be funny to, like, put it in the middle of the roundabout. And then somehow it got... I still don't know how it got cut in half. But it was then found at the side of the road cut in half. So very anticlimactic.
Isn't it? Because I thought it might have been like, I don't know, like they were taking it to the zoo and it fell off.
I thought it was a real crocodile, and there was rumor, or there was like conspiracies in the article that it was somebody's pet and it had gotten loose or they let it go. And I went on a big rant last week of, why the fuck would you just let a crocodile go in the middle of Liverpool? I've got egg on my face because it's not real.
Because it was well, it wasn't for you to know. They didn't tell you the full story, so I think you got legs to stand on.
I also thought
unlike them dead vets.
I also thought as well if it was from like the zoo. I mean, there isn't a zoo in Liverpool, is there?
Yeah, it was Chester Zoo.
Chester Zoo
down the road.
And you got a safari in Liverpool, but at the same time,
Knowsley Safari Park.
Same time, I think they would have noticed if they were missing a crocodile.
They were down a croc. We're minus a croc. Are the crocodiles on safari though? Because is a safari just driving through?
I think so.
Always learning. Done it again. Yeah, so edit these out, man. These are bad.
No. It gives it character.
It's a lack of character. They can see that I'm not always thinking.
Here's something. As a fellow driving boy, have you ever tried to brake with your left foot?
Yeah.
I tried that the other day.
Did you stop?
Like, I was driving.
Why did you do it?
Obviously, I waited till there was nobody behind me.
Oh, you just wanted to know?
I just wanted to know. Yeah. I thought, because people will say whenever you brake with your left foot, it's like fucking halt to stops. It's like, I'll just try and brake really lightly.
Yeah.
I pressed a wee bit, nothing happened. So I pressed on a wee bit more. It's like, near enough got shot through the fucking windshield.
Yeah,
like, I'm never doing that again.
Did you stall as well?
No, I didn't stall.
Are you on an automatic?
No. I don't know how.
Because normally when you brake, you've got to put the clutch down as well. So what, were you cross-legged?
No.
No?
I was just left foot and brake.
I mean, I thought I had. I think I have done it. But
I was going downhill as well, so there was obviously a bit of momentum there.
Oh, you drive a Ford as well? Because I learnt once. I had one lesson in a Toyota, Japanese cars. Very high clutch, very unforgiving brake, very unforgiving revs as well. Yeah. And it was really annoying because it was just one lesson. I learnt in a Mini Cooper, and it was just one lesson. It was the Mini was in the garage being fixed, and he didn't want to cancel. So his son had a car with driving instructor pedals, and every time we got to a hill start, like I'd just gently touch the accelerator, and it'd be like, and he'd always every fucking time it's like, little less on the accelerator. It's like, mate, we know This is just don't even do that here today because this is just one lesson. You've put me in a weird car. Everything's up here. Yeah. It's like I'm just used to driving your Mini, man. Chill out. I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't in a fucking Toyota.
Yeah. I was actually very lucky in that I started learning in my mom's car, which is a big massive Nissan Duke.
My 4KA is the car that I was also learning alongside. And
my mom drives a big fucking massive Nissan Duke.
How is that?
So the clutch was really sensitive, and also the revs were really sensitive as well. Brake wasn't sensitive. So it's just sort of all these levels of what the fuck do I do?
Yeah, the bite is like so high.
Yeah, and then I moved into a Mini as well as my driver instructor's car.
Fucking powerful cars.
It was so easy.
They are great to drive. Yeah. That Mini Cooper was so good.
Yeah.
And you put your foot down, you fucking ping.
Oh, yeah, off like a shot.
My 4K is just like motoring along. It's like a 1 litre engine. And but no, like a Mini is just you.
Yeah.
And I'm not much of like a motorhead. Like, are you? Do you like your cars? No, not even slightly. So I don't even really care. But the minute you get to...
What's that, 1,000 horsepower on the 1.5 litre engine thing?
I'm not going to talk about that, but like the minute you sit in behind a car and you put your foot down and you feel that...
Yeah.
Oh, I do get it, though. I do get it.
I mean, my driving instructor, like, whenever I passed my test, he obviously drove me home. And for a driving instructor, he was a fucking reckless driver. Like, it was a 4-lane road.
Oh, really?
Out indicating, out looking, he just went right across the other side.
But also, like, I guess when you're doing it that often, it could just be a blag.
He was speeding as well, which... no.
That's an immediate fail on a test.
I got caught speeding the other week.
Oh, really?
Got doing 38 or 30.
That was exactly me. Exactly my one.
I had to go to a speed awareness course.
Thought I was in a 40. What was your excuse?
My excuse was the 30 zone I was in was a really small zone. It goes from a 50 into a 30 into a 40.
Fair.
So I didn't know sort of like where the 30 stopped and then, or started and stopped. And I was just really unlucky that there was a speed camera there.
Yeah, I was really annoyed because I thought because I was like, ours... One by me was like 30, 40, 30, 40, 30, 40.
Yeah.
And like I just thought I was still in the 40. Which really pissed me off because then when I got... And it's massive wide roads as well, but there are houses.
Yeah.
So it has to go down. But like it really pissed me off because I was like... I was driving so sensibly in my own head.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like... If it was like 44 or something, I'd be like... I was being a bit of a dickhead in a 40.
Yeah.
I was driving so nicely. It was really annoying. So I got snapped for that. I did the speed awareness. Have you done it yet?
Yeah.
It's fucking horrible.
Mine wasn't actually.
It's a long ass day.
Oh yeah.
I think they educate you well, but
yeah. I was told going in the speed awareness course, like I've talked about this before in the podcast, but I was told going in that like they're cunts. Like if you wear like a jacket with say like a Liverpool badge or something, they're like no out.
Really?
Not allowed to do it. Because my mum's friend was doing the speed awareness course. And there was some guy that came in with an Ulster rugby top, and it was a small like logo about that.
It wasn't even like the actual official playing shirt. It just had.
Yeah, and like they wouldn't even let him just like take it off and put it in his car. Like they're just like, no, get out.
That doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, and he had to pay the fine.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
That sounds like they're looking for reasons to like up the.
Yeah.
Because oh god,
that's pretty much all it is.
Sure as wet dream.
Yeah.
Don't declare. I don't declare. Mine's just about to expire in like April. I think I'll be like, it'll go off the record.
Yeah.
But I've never told my insurer.
Oh no, neither have I.
Just because you don't have to.
Yeah.
You don't have to.
You have to declare
actual
policy.
points. Fuck them. I'm just not telling them. Like, my idea is like, but every time I go past like a light or something, I'm like, because if I get caught now, it's 3 points, and then like I'm so close as well. Like, if I get to April and like I speed again, I can just go on another course.
Yeah.
And it won't go on the record. But like if I fucking get caught, the closer it gets, it's 3 points for like the next 3 years. And my insurance just goes fucking bang.
Yeah.
So yeah.
What you gonna do?
Fellow drivers, I do look a little bit like Michael Schumacher actually, in my red sports top and my cap.
Nice.
Do you watch? So sports, we're sporting guys. We're two sporty little guys.
Sports shows.
Chewing the fat. NFL. They can't even see me in this one. NFL. But I always look over here, but they can't see it. But they can see where the hand goes. That's going to be hard for me to edit. NFL, just down there. We like that. Do you follow the season? You just like the Super Bowl? Yeah.
Indeed, sir.
It's a big show. It's good. We both support Liverpool.
Indeed.
We like them. Fucking good at the minute, man. We are good. So we weren't even that good the year before.
Yeah.
We scraped into the top 4.
Mm-hmm.
And then I came to uni in Liverpool.
Klopp, baby.
We absolutely just smash it.
Yeah.
Week in, week out. It's great.
I mean, I don't know about you, but this is the best Liverpool team I've seen in my lifetime.
I mean, yeah, definitely. 100%. There's been...
Perhaps even the best of all time.
I think.
In terms of
well,
points.
I mean, they literally are in terms of form.
Yeah.
No Liverpool team has gone on a run like this.
Yeah.
And you have to clarify it by also saying the level of sport has increased so much more. I think
100%.
every Liverpool team is always the best it's ever been because, I mean, obviously not like the Roy Hodgson to the Rafa Benitez era, but...
The Dark Ages, Roy Hodgson.
God, it was disgusting. But, like, let's talk that 2009 team.
Yeah. Can
you remember then? But you would have, like, what, 10?
Yeah.
Yeah, 17. So even that, like, that was great. And, like, we had some world-class players like Mascherano, Alonso, Gerrard and Torres.
Fernando Torres.
And then,
Xabi Alonso.
Luis Garcia. Facts.
Stevie Gerrard.
But then, so, like, they were class, but this team is so much better.
Yeah.
I mean, that front three is disgusting.
The difference between that team and this team is that overall we're much stronger.
Yeah.
In the 2009-2010 team, our midfield was unreal.
Yeah.
Our attack was good. It wasn't.
Torres was class, but
Torres, but around
Robbie Keane for half a season.
Yeah. And then our defense again was okay. Like, it wasn't amazing. Keeper, quite good.
Pepe Reina,
fucking legend.
Like, I think that season he went on like a 10-game clean sheet run or something. So he was
2009-2010 was the season we challenged United for the title, wasn't it?
We beat them home and away and still lost the fucking title. And we were top at Christmas. Yes.
So that's
we have a habit
worry.
for breaking all the worst records.
That's my worry for this season.
Because
we're 8-9 points clear at the top.
But the thing is, I think it'll be like, so there are like 25 games left or something like that. So this is my problem, is that we have so many games left, and just along the way we could lose 3 out of the next 25.
Yep. And
that would be enough. If Man City win every single game, and we would get called that we bottled it, but it's like Man City won 25 games in a row.
Last season we lost 1 game in the whole season and still lost.
How do you call that bottling it when we we drew to Everton in like February?
Yeah.
Right, February till May, we won all the other games, and everyone's like, you bottled it.
Period that sort of not destroyed it for
Leicester,
us, but
West Ham, back-to-back draws.
January to February. Those 2 games.
I wonder what it's going to be like, because we're meant to have a winter break, which should hopefully, because that really plays into Klopp's hands.
Fair, our December is fucking madness.
Oh, it's horrible. But we always cope. We coped quite well with December last year.
This is different though.
It was. I mean, obviously with Qatar, it's horrible, and we've actually made it to a quarter final of the cup, so we'll have that potential semi final and FA Cup first round. So. Yeah, it's pretty heavy, but
I really don't like the Carabao Cup situation. I think we're being punished for being successful.
I feel the same. I think they should have just postponed it.
Yeah,
it's just ridiculous. You can do that.
They could have so easily postponed it,
or moved it forwards, or something. Yeah. Something. We know who we're playing, exactly, so just change the date.
Like, why not make it a midweek match, like before Christmas?
Yeah,
earlier on December.
I don't know. Are the semis then? Was it 2-legged semis? Or are they in January?
Semis will be in January.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, do it in December. It's just so dumb, man. But I really want to win that fucking trophy, that World Club. We haven't won it. And I also worked out, if we win that and the league, then we have won every single trophy available since 1995, which was the last. And since Everton last won a trophy, we will have gone on to win every single trophy available.
Yeah.
That's magic.
Fuck you, blue noses out there.
Better bit of fight.
Fuck off. No, I love, so my family, my dad, Everton, brothers are Everton. So I don't hate them because I love it when Everton win because that makes my dad. But some of the fans,
it's so fucking funny that they're doing so bad.
Some of the fans, man, fuck off, you idiots. When I hear people that won't fucking eat ketchup, I'm like, you are an adult man.
Is that a real thing?
So genuinely, there's an Everton fan, and he had a 2-page spread in the fucking Matchday magazine about how he made blue ketchup. I just think, you're a dickhead. You are actually a dickhead.
What's the point? How
fucking boring is your life that you are skirting around the colour red?
Yeah.
There's a story about a Scouser, an Everton fan that won a free car, wouldn't accept it because it was red.
To be fair,
man up, man. We shouldn't say man up.
He sort of saved himself because whenever you win a car off a TV show or something,
shit.
They don't include tax or insurance, so you have to pay all that yourself.
Oh, fair
so
enough.
if it's a very expensive car, you're gonna have to pay very expensive insurance.
I guess you could sell it and just take the money and run. But yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point actually.
So most of the time, whenever contestants win a car on a TV show, they don't actually get the car. They can't pay the insurance or the tax.
Well, they could just keep it and sawn it.
I don't think because you need to have taxed doing it. So if it's got high tax on it, then
high tax doesn't exist anymore because cars are very eco-friendly. So it's always a tenner.
Maybe that's an old thing then.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Way back when. Yeah, tax used to be.
It's just a bit outdated.
I mean, it was never that much. It was only a couple of hundred. But insurance is always the killer anyway.
I think does it not need to be insured as well?
No, because you can sawn it, so you can just leave it roadside.
True.
But yeah, they wouldn't be able to drive it, but they could claim it. Unless I wonder if the show were keeping it then, and they'd oh look, he's won the car, but then he'd just walk away empty-handed.
Yeah.
You never know. Something that we could have researched, maybe. Perhaps, maybe. No, let's not.
I'll have a wee look at my phone.
Do we think that's a really exciting topic to learn more about?
Why don't you do a wee monologue there?
Oh my word.
While I look this up.
Okay, so let me think. Earth, Wind and Fire were a very good band. They made some great songs. Shining Star, that's good. We all know September. That's good. Most weddings will accommodate for that song because it's really good. It's bouncy, man. Everyone has a good time with it. I'm going to a wedding actually on the weekend. Evening do only. Bit annoyed because I was invited to the stag, so I think I'm one of the mains. But no, evening do only. Not over it. But congratulations to the happily married couple. It's all right. I mean, I'm kind of glad because it's a big save if you go to the evening do only because you don't have to spend all the money at the bar during the day, so it does take a fair whack off the day. But at the same time, you miss all the speeches and stuff. If I got to see the speeches and just go to the evening do, that'd be the best of both worlds. But you just kind of turn up. Everyone's a bit more drunk than you are, so you're kind of playing catch up. And obviously, it's only till midnight, so it's 7 till 12. So you're just kind of rushing in. Have you got facts?
Find something here.
Go ahead, lad.
Right, so this person, Peter Sarrett, one-time contestant, frequent live event host, and lifelong fan of winning cars, it seems, says any prize you win on any game show, be it cash or car, or a year's supply of some stuff, is treated as taxable income. You receive the whole amount and are solely responsible for paying any applicable taxes. Depending on how much you owe, you might even need to pay it before April 15th to avoid penalties. Winners can also decline to accept the prize if the tax is owed more than they can pay. A new $30,000 car is therefore not free. It's going to cost the winner about $9,000, give or take, depending on their tax bracket.
Oh, maybe. Okay, so maybe it's not road tax. Because £9,000 in tax is different.
Yeah. Well, it's $9,000, so it might even
But
be
is
in
that
America.
might have changed now because obviously there's the you're allowed a gift.
That might even be just American
Yeah.
rules. I don't know if it
Yeah,
applies.
because they do pay tax in the lottery.
'Cause that was 2017.
They get taxed in the lottery in America.
Yeah.
We don't. It's a gift. Gifts aren't taxed. You can't tax gifts. Probably why that rule came in, to stop that kind of stuff happening. So people. And now, what do we see? Lower prizes on game shows. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire is a thing of the past. Now you're playing for £1,000.
Yep,
I made
£1,000,000 drop
I
became
made that-
£10,000 drop.
Yeah, I mean, what a steep incline.
Oh yeah.
And that all happened before Brexit.
That's actually something I want to talk about.
We want to talk about Brexit.
Not specifically Brexit, but something related to it.
Talk to me.
If Brexit happens, I think we will
When
get
Brexit happens.
if Brexit
Yeah,
happens.
if Brexit happens.
we will get very close to getting a united Ireland.
You think that really?
I think so, because
Okay.
if we leave the EU and it all goes tits up, we can just be like remove that border. We're back in the EU.
Yeah.
So I'd say if Brexit happens within the next 10 years, we'll get a united Ireland.
Do you think they will remove? Sorry, that crept up on me. That did.
Joe, you don't have to apologise for anything
Oh
here.
man, you know
don't
what?
have to apologise.
He just ruined the flow, man. We were in a moment. We're in a podcasting moment. So, do you think they will just remove the border? Do you think they'd be happy for that? Because they don't want to, and a lot of people don't want to unite.
See,
this is what I know as an English
I'm a
person.
Catholic, but I don't particularly want to unite Ireland because Ireland's economy is shocking at the minute.
Yeah.
They've got a very big housing crisis over there, where it's very hard for, say, people my age to get, even to rent, like a flat or anything, just because, like, rent prices are so high.
Yeah. People are buying like a room, aren't they?
There's a thing that's happening in Dublin where parents will build like a shack thing in their backyard, and then their kids will just move into there and pay them rent instead of going and getting like a house or something and renting that.
Fucking hell.
So that would probably be happening in Northern Ireland as well.
Yeah, it would creep up
if we get rid of the border.
Yeah, and obviously there's all the problems that come with that, because I worry that there would be bloodshed.
Yeah, I think the Troubles would kick off again.
I went to a stag do, and it started in Belfast, and then we went down to a place called Todd's Leap, which is nearer to
Whereabouts did you go in Belfast?
I don't know the bars. They were all right, but it was a Thursday, and everything shut at 2.
Was it around the Cathedral Quarter? Do you know?
Oh God, mate, I'm sorry. I have no idea. It was a while ago, and the problem was we got there at about 10 o'clock. We landed at 9, got to our hostel about 10, dumped our bags, and then we hit like the first bar at like 11, sober as judges. So then we started drinking, got a bit of ale in, and then we were like, right, okay, where's good to go? So all these bars were shutting down. They're like, oh, last orders. We're like, what the fuck? I mean, I know it was a Thursday, but like you've been at.
That's every night.
That's every night, exactly. Yeah. And like,
because whenever I came here, I found it fucking mental. The bars are open like 3 or 4. Some open like 6 in the morning.
7.
Yeah, 7.
You stay out till 7. It's ridiculous. So obviously so we were so sober that like we got buzzed, and then we're like, let's go, and everywhere shut.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like not a fair point, because we got there so late that if we got there at like 4 o'clock, we'd have gone out about 8 o'clock and had a full night, and it would have been decent. But that was just me and my mate. Then we met the stag group later. We drove down towards Enniskillen. So we went through there. I think the lads are all from there. And then we crossed the border and went into Letterkenny for the night.
Yeah.
That's just a town. That wasn't Stag Central.
Yeah.
But it was open a lot later. That was annoying, because then we all had to change to euros.
Yeah.
And that was a sting, because I was using cash points and I was getting docked for doing it over the border. Yeah. But the thing that baffled me was how easy that was to do, to drive over the border.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not like going France to Belgium.
Yeah,
like you need passports out and shit.
Back in the day, it used to be a lot worse. Like you would like get stopped and searched and everything. Whereas now it's just you pay a fee, you're through. But I think if if Brexit happens and we don't get a united Ireland, I think the border will be more controlled and we'll go back to stop and search. But if we do get a united Ireland, I think the troubles will kick up again.
I think, I mean, the thing that really shocked me was after the stag do, the fella was driving us back to Belfast Airport from Letterkenny, so it's a couple of hours drive.
International or George Best City Airport?
I think it was international.
International,
yeah. And so we get there. We're driving through Belfast, and the traffic's just queuing up, and he's just like, it's probably a bomb scare. And I was like, ha ha ha, oh. And he was like, no, that is the very likely option. And I'm just like, that's fucking mental.
Yeah.
And I remembered, we opened up the podcast on this, and then we like flat out I started screaming like Jesus.
It's all full circle.
This is my problem, is that the English know nothing of Ireland, and it really irks me because we caused a lot of it.
Yeah.
And it should be taught.
See, that's bringing it back to John Moore's lecture today. He didn't go into any of that, how this trouble started, like colonisation, anything.
And I said to you off air as well, like how frustrating that is to find out from you, because I would have walked away from that lecture feeling like I had been educated.
Yeah.
And then I talked to you and you're like, you just fucking missed out like all the bits, and it just irks me.
Yeah, to be fair, he did go over like quite a lot of things, but I think he tried to fit too much in the one, like, because he only got half the lecture to do it as well. So he tried to fit in too much and then missed out a load of important
so maybe it was
details.
an accident thing and not just an ignorance thing, but
I don't know.
Maybe he crammed.
I mean, it could be a bit of both, because he said as well, like, he's not an expert on it, but he's been studying it, and he's talked to people from, like, he's done interviews with people from the RA.
Is he a filmmaker? No,
he has no background in film whatsoever.
Yeah, just wanted to know. And so he's not an expert. I've told you he's an expert. Little bastard. I've been lied to.
One of the films we watched.
Was there a film? Yeah, did you watch a film today?
We watched 2 clips from film.
Was he instead of the film?
Or the second one, it was about the like relationship between who was it? Ian Paisley and why am I blanking on his first name? Mark McGuinness. We'll go with that. And the actor that they got to play Ian Paisley, you could tell he was English, trying to do a Northern Irish accent.
It's the worst sound, isn't it?
Because he would speak in like an English accent, and then he would go down. I was just like, oh, please stop! Like, I physically cringed.
Oh, it's awful. I hate that with Scouse as well. When you hear someone, some people can nail it.
Yeah.
But it's when you hear someone and they're like, no, and that's how they talk, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, that's how. It's just not good.
I hate my mum's version of a Scouse
accent
because she goes so high pitched with it.
It's all okay.
All right, lad. How's it going? God, it's just
like,
so bloody wrong.
Calm down, lad. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, just do that, do.
Yeah.
It's talking, it's like that. I hope that sounded good. You can't say because you're not Scouse. Some Scouts have said that I'm quite convincing. You never know.
Go on, give us a lash.
So my parents are both from Liverpool, and like my family extends back from Liverpool. Yeah. And I just wanted to say before, because I also mentioned that my dad and my brother support Everton. It's like, well, why don't you? Like, all of his brothers and his dad supported Liverpool, yeah. So it's a running thing. We're allowed to do it. I'm not a turncoat. He was a turncoat. I'm going back to Liverpool, where we belong, what he's meant to do. But he changed. And now I'm changing back, yeah? So I'm not the dickhead, he's the dickhead. But I love him, but yeah. So they're very Scouse, so I kind of grew up, but I never realised they were Scouse until so much older. Like, I didn't realise they had an accent because they just sounded like mum and dad.
Yeah.
Like, am I peaking?
Oh no, I was just checking the time.
How are we doing?
We're at 49 minutes.
That's as long as we were going to say, but we'll do a little longer if you want.
We can go longer.
Yeah, I was going to say, can we hit pause and have like a tea break and keep going? Back at it with the reflex.
You know what we can do if you want.
Yeah, man, I'm cool with that. We could do that, but I'll tell this story and then we'll hit pause and then we'll come back. Because I think...
I'll go for a wee smoke.
Yeah, You can do
I've had
that.
a smoke in ours.
Yeah. Ours. How is my...
Ours.
So, the Scouse accent, so, like, I try and, like, do a reduced version of the accent.
Yeah.
Because I think it sounds very natural. Oh, God, the pressure's on. Channel the Scouser. So, like, I try and do it without thinking about it. So, it would be like that. So, you talk normally. You don't try and hit these syllables, like, da-do, da-do, da-do. Like, so you try and... It's quite... it's like staccato, so you just kind of... You have these syllables coming in and out. And this might sound really hammy and really fake, and after I've just slagged off a Scouse accent like that. But I feel like I nail it. I feel like it's when you start doing that. Yeah. That's when you start to sound too fake. Because you're definitely putting it on then. You're definitely putting it on.
I just remembered.
Or when you try and just reduce it.
Someone I'm talking to, a Scouser, we were talking about the Belfast accent versus the Scouse accent, and I drew out a visual representation. This will be on screen as well. So if you know what I mean by that...
That's very good.
The Belfast accent, it sort of goes up and then... So situation.
But then the Scouse accent kind of goes like that.
Yeah.
Belfast.
It goes up and then it goes down.
Hoi noi brown coi. Don't do that. Don't do that, lad. Don't be doing that. Belfast. Hoi noi brown coi is how I start to try and get in my Belfast accent. Is that alright? Is that alright?
Well done, sir.
Ha ha ha. Absolutely magic.
Do you want to try your arm at a Culture accent?
Go on, hit me some culture.
Right, I'll do it first, and then you try and sort of like repeat the cadence.
Okay. How would this look in the graph, the culture one?
It'd be fucking...
Yeah. There'd be loops.
Let's see. Hey, bye. Are those your shoes you have on, sir? Hi, sir. Ballcock.
Sorry. Like that. I can't quite get the... I can do the... Na. Like that. So I can hear that.
If she's not red, keep her in the shed.
If she's not
keep her in the shed. She won't do.
If she's not blue, she won't do. That's too much. That's a bit like... And then, like, I like the Southern Irish, like the deeps. So obviously you got the Dubliner, who's like that.
The Limerick accent.
But then, like, the Cork accent, it's like, I think of the Hall.
Have you ever watched Young Offenders?
Oh, come on, think about that. I've seen a film. I've not seen a show. I love the film.
The show is so...
I've heard the show's brilliant, and they're just doing another series, aren't they?
Yeah, they've just released it.
Have you seen the film?
Yeah.
It's brilliant. So funny.
Fucking hell, what you doing there, boy? Fucking Connor.
Jock. I can help, boy. Come on now, boy. Don't be doing that, boy. I can't do it, but you can do it.
Connor and Jock's fish and chips.
I love it because they're just two little rascals. I used to work in a secondary school as a teaching assistant, so when I see little characters like that, it just reminds me of that time. Okay, now, boy. So, shall we take a break on that? And then we'll come back at it with the reflex.
Yes, sir, we will. We'll take a wee break.
That'd be good, that
Yeah,
one.
we will.
We'll have a couple of teas.
Ooh, nice sweet copper. Hello, cunts. The reason you've been brought out of your podcast experience with myself and Joe is because the second half of the podcast, Joe's camera wasn't, or my camera facing Joe wasn't on. So if you are a watcher, if you're on YouTube watching this, podcast ends here, sadly. However, if you want to hear, we'll call it an extra 20 minutes of me and Joe talking, you can go on to Spotify or iTunes or Podbean or Castbox or CF Network, and you can get that last 20 minutes or so there. So yes, if you're a listener, you get a nice little, extra little bit. How's that sound, huh? Okay, on with the podcast, or maybe not, depending on if you're watching or listening. Goodbye.
I see. I'd plug my Twitter, and I will, but if I just tweet about Liverpool, and I'm angry as well. I'm angry. I don't like it, man. It's not a happy place, Twitter. So that's Joseph Iliff 2, Joseph Iliff of Freddy 2.
I'll be up on screen.
And Instagram, you can follow me. Instagrams are better. If they follow me on Instagram, I'd be so happy.
There you go, make Joe's day and follow him on Instagram.
So it's Eoj. It's all one word. Eoj Life. So I've spelled my name.
If you're following the Documented Bits page as well on Instagram, he's tagged in the most recent post, and you'll probably be tagged in the promo video as well.
Oh, we're getting a silly.
Alright, so on the R plugs, where to hear this? It's a fucking hoot. We are Documented Bits on everything. We're on Spotify, we're on iTunes, we're on Podbean, we're on Castbox, and we're on CF Network, which I just realised recently we were on. If you want to follow us on Instagram, again, we're Documented Bits. Twitter, Documented Bits. Facebook as well, even though we hardly ever post Twitter, Facebook, we're Documented Bits.
I was going to follow you on Twitter, but I'll do it anyway.
You can do. I'll get on to Josh.
I always follow. I am following you on Instagram, and that's how I keep up with you. I always watch the shorts and stuff.
But if you want to follow me on Instagram as well, I used to be at the old Beardo, and now at the old Beardo. That's at the_ould, which is AULD, and then _Beardo. Or if you want to follow my film page, that's at Moon Productions. That's 2 zeros instead of O's and Moon. And on YouTube as well, I'm Moon Productions, but with the 2 O's replacing the zeros in Moon. On Instagram, he is at RealJoshyT, and on Twitter, he is at ThatJoshThomas. Hit him up, boys and girls. Alright, cunts. The music is probably fading in now, so good night.